Hey guys, and welcome to my first video on my YouTube channel, Dominique. I'm not sure what I'm doing right there, but let's get right into it. So I'm using my Revolution Pro brow pomade in the shade Ash Brown. I'm just using an angled brush to dig out some of the pigment and just put it on my brows. So I'm just brushing it through my brow hairs and following my brow shape and just filling them in basically. I usually have really bad time trying to get them both even, because doesn't everybody, or am I just the only person who just doesn't get them even? Like, look at the sadness on my face when I don't get them even. So it doesn't matter if they're not perfect, because we can just carve them out, or I always get the bottom bit all a bit fuzzy, so I just carve them out with a bit of concealer, so don't worry if they're not perfect. So I'm going to use my white concealer by Revolution Pro. Bit sad that I put it the wrong way around, but never mind. So I'm going to put a bit of that on the back of my hand and just carve out the bottom of my brow with using a flat brush that I just got from eBay. So this is where it goes a bit weird, because it shows me doing this in like normal time, and then all of a sudden it just stops and then restarts again, but does it like 25 million times faster. So you'll see what I mean in a minute. It's just like, here we go. Wait for it. Yep, here we go. It just starts about 25 million times faster. You have no idea how many times I've done this voiceover. So I'm just putting that on my lid and just blending that out with a flat brush. And then using a beauty blender to just kind of blend that in. It's not a real beauty blender, because let's be real, who has a real beauty blender except for like James Charles or whatever. So let's just like blend that in with a flat brush, and then go back with the beauty blender that I got for £2 from Superdrug. So this going with my LCMA powder, and then try not to spill it everywhere, and then I put it on the back of a palette because it takes me forever to get it out. And then I'm going to use this fluffy brush, and I'm going to set the concealer that I just put on my eye, so it's all ready for my eyeshadow application. So I'm just blending that in all beautifully, haha. So yep, I'm using Life's a Drag by Manny MUA, and I'm going to use that beautiful yellow shade with my blending brush. And I'm going to close it, and I'm going to blow on it as if it's going to do something to the brush to help it. Abracadabra, give me beautiful eyes, thanks. But that probably won't help. So that's just going to blend that into the crease of my eye using circular motions. And it takes me forever to blend. This is basically 1 minute of me trying to blend this yellow eyeshadow out. Okay, so I'm just blending that out and try to go towards the arch of my brow, because I like to bring the eyeshadow up a bit so it's more noticeable with my weird shaped eyes. I'm going to use that small blending brush to blend it out so it doesn't look so messy, and then go back in with the other blending brush to blend the yellow out. So I'm going to use the Festival by Juvia's Place, and then I'm going to use that orange colour. I don't really know the name of the colour because they have weird names, so I'm going in with the same blending brush, just pick up a bit of the pigment on the brush, scratch my nose, that's great, but then I'm going to blend it over the top of the yellow eyeshadow, but try and not blend it too high like I just done there. So right, what I've done wrong is I'm eliminating the colour of the yellow, so try not do that. See, I was trying to fix the problem with my small blending brush, but it kind of didn't help, so that was a bad idea from me, but still I'm blending it in with my blending brush, trying to get the last bits of hope out of this eye look that I chose to do. So I'm just blending that in, and then I'll go back into the Life's a Drag palette and pick up some more yellow, since the yellow has gone now. I've used that incredibly pigmented orange from the Festival palette by Juvia's Place. So I'm just blending that over the top of the orange colour, just to bring it back to life a bit, basically. Just kind of blending that in. And then I'm going to use the small blending brush just to blend those two colours together seamlessly. So I'm going to go back in with my Revolution brow concealer, concealer by Revolution, and I'm just going to carve out a spotlight kind of shape, because the look I'm going for is like a spotlight kind of eye. So I'm having trouble here trying to get it the shape I want, because I've got about 20 million creases in my eye, so it's difficult to choose one crease to go above, so you kind of can't see the orange after this, but I'm setting it with my RCMA powder just so it has like a colour, just so it has like a bit of dryness, so it can pick up the pigment of the eyeshadow I put over the top of it. I'm going in with another blending brush, and I'm going to use the red shade from the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm just going to place that on the outer corner of my eye, just using patting motions, and I'm going to like, it doesn't matter if you get it on like the spotlight bit, because we can just blend the other colour that I'm going to use on the spotlight shape. So I'm just using that on the outer corners and the inner corners of my eye, and just blending that in until I'm happy with the way it looks. So it looks like I'm happy with the way it looks, so I'm going to go in with the white glittery shade from the Juvia's Place palette. As you can see, I've used this colour quite a lot because it's a beautiful colour. So I'm just blending that in with the flat brush, but this kind of doesn't do it for me in the moment. I don't know if I show it on camera, but I get some of the pigment on my finger, and I just kind of rub it in to kind of give it that spotlight kind of shining on top of my eye kind of look. I'm not sure what happened with my filming here, probably my bad editing skills, but what I've basically done is use the Renaissance eyeliner by Revolution on my eye to create a wing, so I've kind of missed that out. Oh, and here comes the eyeliner. So there we go. Oh, I just said peng. It's looking peng, guys. So I just put that away, and here comes the little Beauty Guru transition. But it's a really fake transition, because where did that white concealer go on the back of my hand? I think I'm such a beauty guru right now. I'm not. So don't subscribe, don't follow. Joking, please subscribe. Please follow. Right now I'm going to use my MUA primer on the back of my hand. I'm sniffing it because it smells nice. So this is basically 2 minutes sped up of me putting primer on my face. So I just kind of use circular motions, rub it into my entire face to prep my skin for foundation. So yeah, just rubbing that in. Try not eat it. Looks like I just ate it. I totally didn't eat it. and make sure it's all blended in. I'm using my Fit Me foundation in the shade 115. I'm just gonna squirt a bit of this on the back of my hand. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I can never get the top of that foundation on. Okay, never mind. Use my beauty blender to blend that kind of foundation in. This is basically 3 minutes worth of me blending this foundation in, so I kind of sped it up a bit for you so it didn't look so boring. Don't at me, but I kind of couldn't find my concealer, so I kind of used the foundation as my concealer. So don't at me in the comments. Please don't bully me because I forgot concealer. I promise in my next videos I'll use concealer. So I'm just setting my face with the RCMA powder, kind of patting motions, because I found that because I have such oily skin, if I use swiping motions it kind of picks up the foundation, so I kind of don't want that. So even though I'm using swiping motions there, just ignore me and just use patting motions if you have oily skin, or don't follow my advice because it's probably bad. Look how annoyed I look there. Right, I'm annoyed for one reason, because I don't even know why I'm annoyed, so I don't have a reason. But I'm using a light shade from the Obsession contour palette, and I'm just blending it in my forehead and on my cheeks. But it's a good palette, but I got it in the sale of the Revolution sale, and it was just I don't even know. I don't usually contour my nose, so I don't know why I'm doing that. So I'm just checking my contour, and then I'm going in with my incredibly battered Soph X palette by Revolution. I'm going in with the dark shade, of course, to ruin this look completely, but it's such a beautiful shade, and I think I forgot that this shade did look beautiful when I was tanned, and as you can see I'm not really that tanned anymore because we're coming into like winter now, which is a bit upsetting. So just putting that shade, it doesn't look too bad, but in like a softer lighting it looks better, because the foundation looks kind of dark, but it's not actually. No, the foundation looks light here, but it's not. So I completely missed that. I'm using the Matte Me Up liquid lipstick by Barry M. It's kind of like a pinky shade. I'm not actually sure what shade it is. I'll have to check. I kind of overlined my lips to make them look bigger, so that's like the look. So please like, subscribe and comment. Thanks guys.